This was the moment that I decided to stop hustling and I was just going to let everything flow. Hustle culture is absolutely toxic and bad for you. So let me give you guys a little bit of my backstory. I come from an immigrant family. And I think hustle is built into our blood, always working and striving and really putting up numbers. My whole life, 29 years, I was like this major, I was a doer. There's some people that were talkers. I was a doer. If I was telling you that I was doing something, it's because I already did it like 3 months ago. You know what I'm saying? And so, but what I noticed that, let me say this because I know there's people that are listening to this and probably, you know what? They're not even my people. If they're already judging me at this point, they're not even my people. But what I'm going to say is this. This is what I'm going to say. Hustling or striving is a mechanism in which we as humans use to survive, right? Because if you're living thousands of years ago, and if you're not finding any water, seeing any food, you're turning on that mechanism to survive. So hustling really is a survival mechanism. And so you're always rushing, looking for water, looking for the next deal, looking for the next client. You're always go, 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 go. What happens is it's like your car gets stuck on drive, right? And so eventually, if you're driving a car for the rest of your life and you're stuck on drive, eventually you are going to mess up the car. And so here I am at 28 years old, right? Last year. And, I was exhausted. I was exhausted from striving. I was exhausted from trying to live my life. I was exhausted from trying to reach my dreams. Can you imagine at 28 years old? It's like I was exhausted because I was always running, always trying to learn, always trying to see who I could meet, always trying to figure out who I needed to call, what I needed to make happen. And so in the beginning, that's fine because that's your drive, that's your energy. But you get to a point where it becomes bad for you in the most literal sense of the word. It becomes bad for you because you're stuck in this survival mode all the time. All the time. You wake up thinking about how you're going to do a deal. You're on vacation, you're working on vacation. Or if you're not working on vacation, you're thinking about where your next deal is going to come from. So what I've noticed is the people that live in that energy of constantly hustling and working, I get it. I understand it. I totally understand it. But the reality is it's not. You get once you get where you want it, you're exhausted. I used to do real estate deals, right? And I always wanted to do more and more real estate deals, right? And I remember one time I had like 4 deals going on at the same time, and for me that was a lot, right? And at the end of it, I just wanted to go home and sleep for like 5 days. You know what I mean? And even thought I wanted it, even though I wanted the deals and the money, after it I was exhausted, and it was like, I didn't want to come back out and work until I needed to. So think about that. What type of life are you creating where you have to get rest from it? You know what I'm saying? It's like you're creating this life, but at the same time, you're also creating escapes from it. You know what I'm saying? It's like those people I see that are constantly on vacation, right? I see so many real estate agents and loan officers. They're constantly on vacation. And at some point, maybe I'm being a hater. I don't know, because I'm jealous. I want to go on a vacation. Who knows, right? But it's like the whole intention of this is to create a life that you don't have to run from, that you wake up in the morning joyful to go do. Yes, you go out on vacation and have experiences, but it's never like, oh, I need a break. It should be like, I want to go and experience this. You know what I'm saying? And that's the life I want to create, a life where I don't have to, constantly go on vacation. Rather, and the nuance is very subtle, but it's everything. This little detail is everything. Rather than, I'm going to go on a vacation for 10 days to rest and relax. That's fine, right? But it should be more about, I'm going on vacation so I can experience this dream, this place I've always wanted to go to. not because I'm escaping or running from something. You know what I mean? And that's just my observation. The life I want to create is a life where I wake up excited. Like, oh man, I can't wait. I go to sleep. I'm like, man, I can't wait to get up to work tomorrow. I wonder what's going to happen tomorrow. What are we going to do? That's the life I want to create. And here's the thing. It's okay for your life to feel easy. You know what I'm saying? Like striving. I mean, it's not about, I had a coach tell me this one time, right? And I was telling him about everything that I do in my real estate business and how I was hustling, I was working, and I kind of laid it all out. And he said, Gabriel, it's not so much about doing, it's about being. And he was like, Gabriel, you are a human being. And to be honest with you, I think I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm still trying to figure out that I can be loved for who I am, not what I can do. I'm still trying to see my leg is shaking because I feel anxiety just by even talking about this. I'm still trying to figure out that I'm enough just as I am. And I'm figuring out that, opportunities can come however they come. Like I don't know where the next opportunity is going to come from, but and I don't have a full architect, and I've tried so hard to like develop this architecture within me, but knowing that money, experiences, connections, relationships, romantic friendships can come from anywhere. And what I've noticed is they come from the place that you least expect. And it's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm learning how to just be, how to just stay open, and just see what the universe, God, wants to bring me. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. Let me know if you've ever been through something like this. I know I always ask this, but I'm genuinely curious how I can support you, how you can support me, right? We're going back and forth here. Let's support each other. Let me know your thoughts. Leave a like, a comment. I would love to hear from you. I genuinely love when I read the comments. So let me know. And I hope you guys have a great day. See you later.